and they can't just live off of grasses and bugs alone. It's a common misconception. Broiler chicken or all poultry species have what's called like a crop and a gizzard, and it's actually an organ that's meant to take in grains. It stone grinds the grains and it sprouts them to make them more nutritionally available to their system. So where I would say, a
Wow.
ruminant animal is really
I
like
had no
never meant
idea.
to have.
Repeat
No, it's
that, Paul.
dope.
That
It's
that
dope. Yeah.
is. I've never heard that. I've never heard that. Repeat that for everybody because I've
Yeah.
never heard
So
that once.
avian species, like all poultry, have a crop and a gizzard. And it's I wish I had one because it would make me tolerate grains a lot better than I do. But it takes the grains, it literally like it stone grinds them. So inside of the gizzard is a bunch of rocks that
Hmm.
the birds will eat in the field or that you can add it to their feed. And then that actually gets like ground up inside of their body. Whereas, I don't have that, so I don't get that ground up. And then it actually
Right.
will sprout those grains inside their system before it goes into the rest of the digestive tract. So like grains are totally species
Wow.
appropriate for chicken where they're not for beef. And it's like a really common thing where we'll have people be
Hmm.
like, hey, can you guys do like a grain-free chicken? And it's like, well, it takes a lot of explaining and it kind of sucks, but it's like, chickens are really not meant to
Hmm.
never eat grains like beef cattle are or whatever. Um, so yeah, in
Hmm.
That
addition
is
to like the
wild.
pasture and the bugs and worms and all that, we do have a corn and soybean ration that the birds are offered as free choice, and they eat like a good amount of that. I don't like to pretend like they just eat a tiny bit. Like they eat about as much as a conventional bird would. The difference is because they're
Hmm.
exercising so much more in our environment, it just becomes a lot more nutrient dense product where they're eating a huge varied
Hmm.
diet of like grasses, bugs, seeds, worms, flowers, and the grains. And I think that makes a really different product.